and I'm Empress Farah, your host, and today I am doing a product review for Olia by Garnier. This time I am doing the color of 10.0 Very Light Blonde. Now, if you've been to my channel before, then you know I've done these blonde hair kits by Olia before and other brands that have blonde hair kits, except each time I try a different shade of blonde. So I've done other shades like golden blonde, light ash blonde. They have a whole spectrum. And if you notice, my hair has an ombre to it. What I'm doing is I am touching up the dark roots, okay? When my hair is flat, straight ironed, flat ironed and straight, literally all the way back to this, literally is just completely dark, okay? And to me, that's too much of the dark hair color. I've worn my hair dark my entire life, and I'm not in love with it anymore. I love the blonde. So, but it's been a journey for me to find which blonde I love the most. So every time I go to touch up my roots, I try a different shade of blonde. That way I'm not jumping in too much, but I'm jumping in enough to get to see if I like that shade or not, okay? And if it turns out it's not the best shade, at least it's not my whole entire head, just my roots. And so anyway, if you guys seen any of my other videos I've done before, I always show you guys what comes in it. So this is the actual developer here. This is the cream. This is the colorant, okay? And then it comes with it comes with a conditioner that you put in your hair and wash out after you've done this process. And it comes with instructions, and inside with the instructions, there is a pair of black gloves that is recommended for you to use when you do this process, okay? There's 2 of them there. All right, so what I want to let you guys know is something that I typically do that you don't have to do this. I tend to use some of my own desired conditioners after I've done the coloring process. Why? Because my hair is very sensitive and I need to make sure to condition it as much as I possibly can. Because if I don't, then I kind of risk my hair not being as healthy as I would prefer it to be. That's a better view. So even though they have the conditioner that comes with it, I typically don't use it. I've used it before, it was okay. I prefer to use my own conditioners as well as a leave-in conditioner. So normally I use Shea Moisture, Strengthen and Restore, treatment mask, or the leave-in conditioner. However, lately I've been using Nourish Life. This is a deep conditioner / conditioner. So I can do a deep conditioning or a regular light conditioning on my hair. I can rinse it out, or I can leave it in. So it also can be used as a leave-in conditioner, and it also is great as a detangler. And if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know I am big on hair detanglers, okay? Because wearing my hair natural, that's very important. And if you've seen my son in some of my videos, it's very important for me to have a detangler. Okay, so normally I'm a big fan of Shea Moisture. I still am. However, I have ventured out to try something new. And so far, I'm loving the Nourish Life leave-in conditioner / detangler because it has no sulfates, no phthalates, no palm ingredients. It's paraben free and it's vegan and it's made in the US. It has banana juice, organic aloe leaf juice, B5, which is D-panthenol, castor seed oil, glycerin, hydrolyzed oat wheat protein. So it's got some really good ingredients, and it has a really great slip to it. This is my second bottle that I have of this. And if you guys are interested in getting this product, You can find it on Amazon. I will put the link in the description box below, and I'll also post a comment and pin it at the top with the link as well, where you can buy it on Amazon. Okay, so it's important, you guys, if you're going to be a blonde, to make sure that your hair is absolutely healthy, and that's one of the reasons why I love using Olea. And I usually use 2 of these depending on how much coverage needs to be done, but I'm going to see how far I can make 1 box work, and if that isn't enough, then I would use the second box. I always have a second box because I want as much coverage as possible. So you guys, you open this up here, you open up the developer, and you take the colorant, and I should have gloves on when I'm doing this, however, it's a little hard for me to do. You take the top, you press it in there like that, and you pour this in. You squeeze the colorant into the developer. Okay, the whole thing. And then you will put the top back on and you will shake that up. Okay. And you don't have to let it sit or anything like that. You can immediately go ahead and put it on your hair. Now, if you are really careful, and I'm very careful, I put some on my eyebrows as well, so that I like my eyebrows a bit, just so that it will match my hair color and look more natural. You know, I like things to try and look as natural as much as possible. And so I like doing these videos because I know you guys, like I do, will go online on YouTube and look and see, does this product work for the hair color, and what shade are you actually potentially going to get. It's going to be different for everybody because we all have different hair. Some people's hair is more porous than others, and because of that, some of us will get better hair color than others in terms of lifting from dark to light, whereas some may not get the same lift as others. Sorry guys, I had to pause. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having allergies because of the pollen season. But you shake this up, make sure you shake it up really, really well. And like I said, you guys, it's fine to use the conditioner that comes with the kit right afterwards. And if you want to make sure that you get the results in terms of healthier hair or more shine, like Olea guarantees to use the whole set, which includes the conditioner. However, if you're more interested in making sure that your hair is absolutely the healthiest, like I do, find a product, a conditioner that you know will work out best for your hair, because you know what's going to work for your hair. And for me, I know from experience that I have to use a all natural conditioner that has some really great ingredients in it. Okay, and it's not to say that Olea doesn't have good ingredients. I think they have sunflower oil in this, but let me double check. I know they do have it in there, but well, in the colorant for sure, sunflower oil is in the colorant. In terms of conditioner, let me take a pause and look. Okay, you guys, so there's coconut oil, sunflower oil, camellia seed oil, and there's another seed oil in there. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it because I'm gonna butcher it all up. So, it's actually a pretty good after color leave-in conditioner. So it's not a problem to use it, but there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes I will blend this one with another conditioner, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, and you guys, when you're coloring your hair, please do not use a shirt, like don't wear a shirt or anything that you're sensitive about it getting messed up, because when coloring hair, sometimes you can mess up your clothes. I'm just wearing a basic, you know, shirt or whatever. And if you think it's going to be very much a leaky type of thing, then put a towel over your shoulder. I'm not gonna put a towel over my shoulder. Sometimes I do, but in this case I'm not. So you can either just section off the hair and go in and apply it, or you can put some in your hand and go ahead and apply it, okay? I'm not gonna complicate it. My hair is not as thick, so I don't really need to section my hair off. Some people, they need to definitely section their hair off. If you know you have very thick hair, it is ideal for you to section your hair off when applying this color. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep applying this until it is on all of my roots. And if I find that I need to use a second bottle, I will. Now make sure you follow the instructions for the amount of time that this is supposed to be on the hair. I'm not done applying it, but it says to leave the application on for 10 minutes for length and ends. So 10 minutes. For roots, it's saying 20 minutes. So for me, I actually go beyond the 20 minutes. I'm just gonna be honest and be real. Because of my texture hair, I feel like I have to leave products on a little bit longer to get the full results that I want. Now, it's at your discretion, you guys, if you leave this conditioner on your hair for longer than the recommended time in the instructions, okay? You're supposed to follow the time on instructions, but for myself in particular, I'm gonna do what I know has worked for me because it has not caused me any harm. However, everything doesn't work the same for everybody else. So make sure you guys, you test this out for yourself on a small section of hair, okay? So that you can know if this is safe for you to have it on your hair for longer than the 10 or 20 minutes recommended to do the process, okay? So I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna continue to apply it to my hair, and I'm gonna come back after it's been applied, and I'm gonna let you guys know if I needed to use the second box or not. If I were doing my whole hair, I definitely needed 2 boxes. But we're gonna, I'm gonna come right back, you guys, so that I'm not making this video longer than it has to be. Okay, you guys, so my roots, I got all my roots, and something else I like to do is put a shower cap on while I wait. So you can use whatever shower cap you're comfortable with, put it over your head, like what I'm gonna do, so that while you're waiting, the hair is not drying with the product on it, the hair color, because from experience, I can tell you, if it dries while it's on your hair, it's not gonna do as great a job as it could if it were to stay wet on your hair the whole time that it's supposed to be there, okay? So make sure you have a shower cap. It doesn't come with it, but that's my little tip. So I also put some on my eyebrows as well so that it will lighten up my eyebrows. I got my shower cap on here, and I'm gonna rinse it out, and after I rinse it out, I'm gonna apply my leave-in conditioner by Nourish Life. And we're gonna go from there, see the results. And as you can see, it is still taking a while to lift the color because it's still looking dark. I can tell it's getting lighter, but it's not quite there yet. So this is the reason why I tell you guys that I leave this on for longer than the 10 or 20 minutes that they recommend. I leave it on for twice as long, just to make sure that it has time to lighten up my hair, because my hair texture, it takes a while. So you guys, you make sure you do what will work for you, but test it out first. I already know from experience, so but make sure you test out a section first so that you can be on the safe side. Because you guys, this is at your own, whatever you choose to do is at your own discretion, but I always recommend to follow instructions, but do what you know makes sense for you if you already know. If you don't know, test it out on a small section of hair. Another update, so I've checked and it definitely has lightened, but something that I'm remembering that I've done before, and sometimes also why I have a second kit, is not just because I need to cover more hair, but because the more of this stuff is soaking the hair, the better results I have gotten before in the past. Once again, it comes down to hair texture, hair porosity, you know it, you name it, you know what I'm saying, genetics, whatever. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go ahead and use this second kit or not. I might actually do it, but let me see if you guys can see. And if you can see this, let me see if I can get my other light going here. I have another light that might be able to help you guys see. All right, too much light, okay. Not sure how well you guys can see how bright this is or not. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? Okay, that actually works out there. Okay, so if you can see, it has lightened. It definitely has lightened. But is it lightened to the shade that it's advertised or close to it? It may very well be. But to be honest with you guys, I've never gotten a whole head of the full blonde color. I'll get like, and when I say that, I'll get blonde, but not necessarily what I see on the box. And it's because they tell you if your hair is really dark, it's only gonna realistically lift it to a realistic, brighter shade. So I've gotten blonde before, but it's not always or necessarily the exact blonde. But that never bothers me. For me, it's just trying to get it as blonde as I possibly can and without my hair being damaged. Because I've used other hair color kits that would get my hair to the blonde that's on the box, but it would damage my hair. With Olea, I have not had to worry about that. And still I can get my hair pretty blonde without the damage. So let's see. This is what I got so far, you guys. I don't know how well you can see that. And this was using the one color kit instead of two. In the past, I have used two to get it to be the brightest I can get it. And this is still pretty bright. I would say it's more, yeah, this is still pretty bright. And honestly, you guys, realistically, this is as bright as I could actually ever get my hair without using bleach, if you look at it. Realistically. And the cool thing is, I didn't need to use a second kit. In the past I have, just because I needed more cream, you know, for it to be as effective. In this case, I don't need to use it. I just really don't. So, I'm going to rinse this out and detangle my hair, condition it, and then detangle it. You guys are gonna be so tired of me. You're like, she keeps coming back with updates. Yep, final update, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm adding the second hair color kit, the same 10.0 to my hair so that it's on there thicker to see if it will get a lot closer to the color. I don't expect it to be the exact color, but I have seen my hair brighter using the other hair color kits by Olea that were less than 10.0. The higher the number, what I noticed with Olea is the brighter the color is. And so I've used 9.0 and 9.1 and 9.3, and I've literally seen my hair be brighter than what I've seen here. So that tells me that I really didn't need to use the second kit. Even though it seemed like they have more in it, now it's just, yeah. I'd rather get the full potential out of it. Okay, so you see how much more I put on my hair? It's gonna make a difference. I don't recommend anybody else do this the way I've done it. If you're gonna use two kits, use them at the same time right away. Don't prolong it, like use one and then, you know, 20, 30 minutes later use another one. but I know my hair well enough to know that it's still gonna be fine regardless. Okay, you guys, it's time to rinse. So this is what my results are gonna be, having used both the kits, 10.0, in the shade of very light blonde. I'm gonna rinse. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna ignore the fact that my makeup is all smudged up, but let's look at the color. Let's look at the color. Okay, that's here, but I'm gonna take it to my bedroom because I noticed before when I go in my bedroom, I can get a better view of the hair color. Okay, so this time, this time, I don't think I had, let me see, let me go to this other, okay. All right, so if you look at over here where the baby hairs are, some of it took and some of it didn't. It has the capability to get to the brightest color if you look, okay? But I'm blonde at the roots. I'm just not as blonde as I would have liked to have gotten, but I think that's because I did not use both hair color kits at the same time, both boxes, you know, at the same time. I put one on thinking that would be enough, and then I put the other one on later. This particular blonde that you see here, this is blonde I already had from the last time I did an Olia hair color kit. And if you go look back on my channel, the last video I did should have been sometime last year, okay? Like maybe 6 months or so ago. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and for my hair health, I'm gonna make sure to put some of the Nourish Life leave-in conditioner slash conditioner. So you can use this if you want to deeply condition your hair. If you want to just generally condition your hair, you can put it in, leave it on for as long as you like, sit under a heat cap if you want or not, and rinse it out. If you want to just use it as a styling cream slash leave-in conditioner, you just put it on your hair and style it however you would like to style it. It can be also a detangler because it has a very, very good slip to it. And it smells great. It smells like fruit punch. So if you like that fruity scent for your hair, give it a try. It's not overpowering like that, but yeah, you know, you guys, I don't know how well you can see that, but you see there, I noticed that the baby hairs takes on the color the most. It takes it on the most. So, and to be honest with you, as the hair dries, if, you know, and when I straighten it and things like that, I may notice even more. So for sure, my baby hairs definitely took the color. For some reason, my baby hairs, all of this around the edges, it always takes the color the best. And it looked like some of my other hair took some of it. So it depends on how your hair is, you guys, if what kind of results that you'll get, okay? And I never get any type of same results for my hair all over. That includes texture. So some of my hair will be curly, some of it will be wavy, some of it be more frizzy, you know, some of it will be a little bit more straight, as you can see. So, and it's the same thing with color. I never get 100% full color anytime, but I can get as close as possible and it'll look like I've had highlights and whatnot. So I still love Olia. I'm still happy that I got my blonde. If you have dark hair like I do, never expect to get the same color as what's on the box, okay? And make sure to use a good leave-in conditioner. If you're interested in the Nourish Life conditioner, It does strengthen your hair, make it healthy, less breakage. You can find it at Amazon, and I will put the link in the description. Peace, and I hope you guys have a good one.